Hello, and thank you for joining us at XM.com for this Forex Preview video. We'll be looking at the Eurozone inflation report and the outlook for the euro. The latest CPI inflation report is expected on Thursday. This data set will be eyed by investors as to assess the next step by the European Central Bank. I'm Cristina Marujos. With me today is our senior investment analyst, Haralambos Pissouros. Haralambos, ECB officials have been rather hawkish in their rhetoric lately, and a 50 basis points rate hike is essentially priced in for the March meeting. However, is it safe to assume that a bigger hike cannot be ruled out, especially if the inflation data surprises to the upside this week?
Hello, Christina. Yes, indeed, ECB officials have become very vocal about the need for more double hikes, with the only policymaker sounding a bit cautious lately being Chief Economist Philip Lane, who noted that the Governing Council may not need to proceed as forcefully as previously planned. In my opinion, they are very correct in pushing for more hikes. Yes, headline inflation has slowed notably after peaking at 10.6% in October and could slow even further in the months to come as the war-related rally in energy prices drops out of the year-over-year calculation. However, underlying inflation is proving persistent, not showing any signs of slowdown yet. And on top of that, just last week, Eurozone's preliminary PMIs for February were largely better than expected, with the composite PMI rising to 52.3 from 50.3, which added to hopes that the previously feared recession may be sidestepped. So, with all that information in hand, market participants are now assigning a decent probability of nearly 40% for a 75 basis points hike at the upcoming ECB gathering, with the remaining 60% pointing to the telegraphed 50 basis points increment. Moreover, they are projecting a total of 155 basis points worth of additional hikes until the end of the year, while just a couple of weeks ago they were seeing only 100 basis points. So yes, if there's this data surprises to the upside, we are very likely to see the probability of a 75 basis points hike rising further.
And what could that mean for the single currency? So let's turn to the market reaction. How could the euro perform this week?
Although investors have been ramping up their ECB hike bets, the euro has not been very strong against its US counterpart, and that's because investors have been lifting their implied US rate path as well. So, will this week's inflation data wake up more euro bulls? The headline rate is forecast to slide further to 8.2% from 8.6%, while the core rate is anticipated to just pull back to 6.9% from 7.1%. The euro could pull back a bit on the cooling inflation rates, but with the core one staying near 7%, ECB hike bets are unlikely to be altered much. So, if the forecasts are met, more buying may not instantly be the case, but some euro bulls will probably stay in the game due to the elevated pricing with regards to ECB's future hikes. This could complicate things for euro-dollar sellers, but it could also increase the downside risk in case of an upcoming data point disappointing. The same goes for the dollar. So, the outlook for euro-dollar seems somewhat blurry for now. Maybe both the euro and the dollar will perform better against the risk-linked currencies, as increasing hike expectations have been weighing on risk sentiment lately, with a slowdown in Canada's inflation for January and the disappointing GDP data for the fourth quarter congealing expectations that the Bank of Canada may refrain from hiking rates further. The loonie may be the best choice. Now, if inflation slows by more than expected, the euro may come under strong selling interest against maybe all of the other major currencies.
Haralambos, thanks so much. This was a Forex Preview here at XM.com.